All right, good afternoon, everyone, or I guess good evening at this point. We wanted to bring you some more videos. So this week we're going to be doing some low to medium budget wheated bourbons. So the first one we're going to start out with here is the Jimmy Red. If anyone knows me, I love the Jimmy Red Double Oaked Red Corn Bourbon. This is a wheated. I also love a lot of wheated bourbons, and I think wheated bourbons in general is a good starting point for beginners just because the wheat is going to give it a little softer, sweeter flavor profile. You shouldn't get a lot of that harsh bitiness that you might get elsewhere. However, these are all up in proof a little bit. They're all above the 100 proof. This one comes in at 106, 107, I believe, for the Jimmy Red. And then as we progress, you'll see what the others are. So what this is, it is a mash bill of 68% Jimmy Red corn. Jimmy Red uses that nice heirloom corn. If you dive into some Jimmy Red stuff, that was a corn that was almost extinct and gone. They brought it back. They use it primarily for their products. We have some Dr. Squatch, or Squatch, yeah, is that how you say it? Dr. Squatch soaps. The Wood Barrel, if you go out and get some Dr. Squatch soaps, shout out to them. The Wood Barrel soaps, it also uses the Jimmy Red corn mash in it. So 68% red corn, 20% wheat, I think it's 12% then malted barley. So that's what's in here. It used to come in this cool jug. As growing up, my parents had a lot bigger versions of these jugs sitting around the house, so I never really understood what they were, but they were old alcohol jugs. The new ones, if I'm thinking right, are going to come just like their classic, their bottled in bond, and the double oaked offerings. It's just going to be in a nice, a nice bottle. I think it's going to look. Here's a private selection, but it's going to look something like this bottle here. That's how they're going to come. But this jug is pretty fancy. So we're going to try to keep our videos short. I know I like to ramble. I try to catch myself, so we've been doing a lot of that, as we've already been. So let's just dive in. We gave you the mash bill. This is a little higher price. I know in our last videos we were at the $50 price point. This one is $100. 99, so just shy of $100. It is 107 proof, and it is at least a minimum of a 7-year aged product. So that's where that all comes in. So let's jump into the tasting notes here. Whew. That cork is tight, and that is a nice real cork too, so hopefully that doesn't fall apart. Our dogs can hear kids outside, so they're going to jump down instead of laying in a nice little bed that we made them next door to us here.
I call them our co-hosts for these shows.
Yeah, so they're going to be barking at that. So while we sniff this up into our nostrils, we're going to go over some of the notes. So on the nose...
Sweet.
Yeah, it's definitely, if you get on their website, they call it a sweet fruit is you should get. And they say fruits that go along with that. So they're saying berries, strawberries. That's the kind of stuff that you're supposed to be able to smell. They said maybe like a baked pie. I guess that would go with the...
I kind of get the cherry.
Yeah,
like
the
cherry
cherries.
Fruit more than anything.
And they also say vanilla, honey, and toffee. So I might get a little honey off my right nostril. So just remember, you're supposed to smell with both sides. You're supposed to have your mouth open a little bit. That's how you're supposed to be trying to get this in there. It is sweet, though. It's very sweet.
Yeah, definitely sweet.
It is not anything like the 100% red corn that I've been crushing. I have so many empty Jimmy Red double oak bottles. I need to buy stock.
And this is the first you've cracked this open, right?
Yes. Yep, this is their wheated. I like wheated, so I go, well, let's give it a shot. All right, so what do you get off the nose? I guess you already said cherries.
Yeah, sweetness,
honey,
cherries.
sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So
It smells good.
the palate, it says cooked caramel. So you're a baker. So regular caramel to a cooked caramel, how much is that changing the caramel combustion? Oh. It says you're supposed to taste graham crackers.
Graham crackers.
So if I was 5 and I was eating graham crackers, you can get some of that. And then also it says red apples and cinnamon. So, all right, cheers. Let's try it out and see what we can taste. No face? Oh, almost a face?
Almost a face. You're getting into those higher proofs where I'm probably going to make a face.
That is a little warm on
Yeah.
the back. I'd say more the roof of my mouth, not even my tongue. I'd say warm on the roof of my mouth. I got
a little bite on the tip of my tongue at first.
I'm just now getting.
But
the hot.
yeah, there it goes. You
Okay.
feel it getting warm.
It was like a delayed, like
It was.
like it went, it sat, and then it just kind
And
of
it radiates.
it warmed
Right
from
now
the-
it's sitting in my throat. You can just feel it right
it
here.
warmed from the
radiate.
inside versus on the way down.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty cool. I kind of like that better than it burning my throat off.
The
So
whole
I
way
kind of
down.
like it hit and then radiate up. So it's actually pretty nice.
Okay.
And then the finish, they said it's supposed to be like a mix of like oak, vanilla, like a root beer spice. It smells delicious. I mean, the nose on it is delicious. The taste, I don't know if the taste equals the nose, but the nose smells so good. I wish you were getting everything off the nose as the taste.
That's Alice for you. I'm getting the cinnamon though. I definitely taste cinnamon in this. So that's definitely what that is. That's good. Not bad though.
Yeah, I can get the cinnamon. Yep,
Yeah.
you're right.
It definitely changes the smell after you taste it too.
Yeah. All right, so if you guys saw any of our last videos, we do a ranking for beginners. It's super easy. We're not going to 10, 15. We're not doing points. I'm not doing 3.4. One, because I don't want to add this stuff up. So for us being new, raw, uncut videos like these where we're just scoring it, 1 is we wouldn't give it to anyone. And 5 is if someone came over that never had bourbon or maybe this bottle before, we would pull it out and want to give it to them. So that's how we rank it 1 through 5. Oh, good, you beat me. All right, so
I think I always do.
out of 15. All right, so what did you give it on the nose and why?
I give it a 5 because I really like the way it smells.
Yeah, so I mean, I was right there. I gave it a 4. I think the nose is amazing. I think it smells absolutely amazing. Like I said, I really wish that would transition to the palate.
Yeah.
So the palate,
I give it a 4.
you gave it a 4. So this is someone who Sarah's in like her low proof kind of stage, and some people always stay there. Some people like other things. I'm kind of in the higher, into this kind of area. But so for you giving it a 4 on the palate for someone who's not drinking a lot of high proof stuff a lot, it speaks volumes, I guess, for the Jimmy Red Jimmy Red's owned by High Wire Distilling Company, and I believe they're in Charleston, South Carolina. So if we ever go down to the Carolinas, it's going to be a place to stop for sure. I gave it a 3, so I was 1 under you. I really feel like you were only 1 under what you gave the nose, but I feel like the nose to the palate really dropped off as far as all the stuff that it said was in there that we should taste. For me, I got some of it, but it didn't really translate.
Yeah.
And then what did you do the finish?
I give the finish a 4 as well.
A 4 as well. So I stayed at a 3. So we're pretty much similar with our consistent, the nose was the highest, the palate and the finish was kind of the same. And I mean, I did like the finish. I liked how, like we said, it came down, sank, stayed there, and then warmed from the inside. Yeah. I mean, I really think this would be a great bourbon on a nice fall evening or even in the winter. Oh my goodness, I could see you sitting around a campfire or a fire outside your house. You got your little snow hat on. It's cold outside, and you drink this and just let your body naturally warm up. I think that'd be really cool. So 10 out of 15 for me, a 13 out of 15 for you. So mine is right at the high end of the good, getting into the great. You're into that great category, so you liked this. You would drink this more, drink it again? Yeah. All right. So there you go. So $100. It looks like I'll be shelling out more money.
I don't drink it that often.
Yeah, for more of these. But yeah, so there you go. Have a great evening. Happy weekend, everybody. We filmed this on the weekend. I don't know if it'll get released until a weekday, but it is the weekend for us. We try to knock some of these videos out just because we both do work. This is not our full-time gig by any means. Someday, hopefully, maybe, But for now, this is where we're at. So, all right.
That's good.
Well, have a good weekend, everybody.
See you next time.
See you next time.